welcome back to the channel. I'm Hank Strange. We're actually in Arlington, Virginia at the Overland Expo East, and we're in the Skyline Van Design booth. We've got Austin here.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Austin. So let's say you don't want to buy a van that's already built up. You want to, have your van build it the way you like it. You want to be flexible. I think the place to go to is folks that have systems like this, right? Modulars, especially if you're like me, you don't have all the skills to sit there and design and engineer these things. Guys, I want to remind you that we have these Vanasaur t-shirts and a new one is out. This is Campfire by Moonlight. New Vanasaur t-shirt, that's how you pronounce that if you're a fan of Class B camper vans, whether it's Sprinter, ProMaster, or the Transit. You can get these t-shirts, show your love for that, and support Stranger Palooza. And we don't have any logos or anything like that on it. Plus you can get Stranger Palooza t-shirts. If you look down here in YouTube, there's a store down there. You could check out the store, get this and other designs. And from Lola and myself, who did all the work designing this, thanks very much. See you on the next one. So explain to us what you guys do at Skyline, Austin.
Yeah, so we're out in Harrisonburg, Virginia, and I'm kind of working on a kit of parts, if you will. A system where you can kind of plug and play these different components, start with what you really need, and build up to the components that you want. So this is our main component here that we've been working on.
Right, so this is electrical setup for lithium batteries, right?
Right.
Okay.
And so this is kind of an all-encompassing turnkey system. We've got some Victron-powered components for charging, and a big Battle-Born battery.
I like that.
Hidden behind this panel. You can
Very
see
nice.
in a second.
Yeah, we'll show you guys that. But I'm a fan of Battle-Born. That's what I have in my system. So, what do you get? I think that will be my first question. Am I just getting the frame out? Getting everything? How does that work?
Yeah, so we've designed this in a way to work with several Victron chargers, the specific Battle-Born battery. So with this component, what you see is what you get.
Okay.
It's all wired up, it's ready to go.
How many amp hours is this?
So this guy has a 270 amp hour battery from Battle-Born. We'll get a little back shot of that.
Okay.
But we've got three options for charging in here. The main one is a inverter charger that you can plug into shore power. It's also got a 2,000 watt inverter, so you can plug in all of your house power into that. We've got an option for solar charging, so that guy can run into your panels up top of your van, top of your trailer, get any of that power from the sun. And then the third option is for DC to DC charging, trickling off of your car's battery while you're driving.
Okay, so is this upscalable, or this is just set like this right now? Can I get more battery power?
It's designed pretty particular for this at the moment.
Okay.
But if you come in and you want the option for a little bit less or a little bit more battery power, we can definitely kind of adjust this system to be buildable to that goal.
To what you're looking for. And around what does this cost?
All wired up, installed, we're looking at about $10,000.
$10,000. Okay, let's take a look at what's on the back end. And so everything's here. You can plug into stuff. This is USB. This is your shut off.
We got our mains shut off just in case you need to work on any part of it and be safe with the power. Don't want to get shocked.
Right. Here's the Battle-Born.
This is the GameChanger.
Yeah, GameChanger 3. This is the latest.
The latest, the greatest.
Right.
It's got all sorts of mounting points. The nice thing about these new lithium-ion batteries, they can be oriented in any orientation. So right now we've got it in a nice horizontal pattern, but if you wanted it to be in a trailer or something a little more compact, it could be vertical and mounted in or anything.
Do you know how much weight this adds?
This guy is about an 80-pound battery.
80 pounds. Okay.
Nice and stout.
80 pounds, and then so this whole setup would be what,
the whole box together is probably pushing close to 200 pounds.
200. Okay.
And it's stout. It's nice and solid, but it could be moved in and out with 2 strong arms.
Right.
2 strong.
So your connections, are they permanent, or can I wire this in and then unplug it if I need to, and then plug it back in?
So to put this in the van, all you need is about 3 wires. Really just one to get you started. If you don't have solar up top, just one wire from your car's battery out to this box. We'll get you charging. If you've got solar up top, 2 more wires up top, we'll get that plugged in. And with a couple twists of a screwdriver, those can come out and
Okay.
could be, this whole box could be swapped to a different vehicle or a different place.
Different setup. And you could do that maybe plug and play if you wanted to, right? So let's go on this side of it now. What do we have here?
So absolutely. So we're close to this inverter charger box. Coming out of that, we've got AC power going into a distribution panel.
Okay.
And so we've got a couple switches here that can go to our outlets on the side, our outlets on the top.
Oh, okay.
And then we've got a third one open for any other outlet that you want throughout the van. Could be wired
It's
up.
kind of like a fuse box or a switch box, so you
Right.
can, if it trips.
And that can trip on a 15 amp breaker. So if you ever have something pulling a little too much, you're not going to damage any of your components.
Right.
Again, we've got an aux power here. So on our back door, we have a on-demand hot water heater that can plug right in there. And then on the bottom, we've got some quick accessible DC fuses. So if you ever need to swap any of those fuses, they're nice and quick right in the back door there.
Oh, very nice. All right, so let's take a look at this actually in the van.
Absolutely.
See how it is. Before we get into the van, do you want to tell us like what's going on with the van? Is this a prototype for what you guys are doing? Do you have a few other things that you're up to?
For sure.
In there?
Just a quick point, this whole box is designed to be nice and tight over the wheel well in the back of the van. So we've got this guy cut out here. Fits nice and tight.
Oh, that's
And
cool. Yeah, I
then-
didn't notice that. Yeah.
And then the thinness of this is about as tight as it can be, where the cover panel almost kisses that wheel well to be as sleek as possible.
So I guess the question I should have asked you is what vans can this go in? Is it just Sprinters?
So right now this is designed for the Sprinter, but with maybe a couple slight tweaks. It could fit in a Ford Transit or a ProMaster van.
Oh, okay.
Or even a trailer with a wheel well or anything like that.
Oh, okay. So when someone's ordering, you can adjust that for whatever kind of van they have.
And depending on the mounting points, we've got a couple accessible brackets here that could be that fit right into the points that we've designed for the van itself.
Okay, cool. All right. So when we get before we take a look at the van here, what are you guys doing with the van?
Yeah. So our van, this has been our main project here, this electrical box. But our van, we've got a couple other prototyping ideas. One of them is a kind of storage and fridge box with using some Milwaukee Packout containers. And then we've also been designing a very inexpensive bed frame system and some other wall paneling that we'll take a closer peek at.
Yeah. All right. So just to give you guys an idea of what your van could look like, that's what we have going on here. Really, this is to show off the electrical setup, right?
Right.
But I think you guys have some other really good ideas going on. I was just talking to someone about that. This Milwaukee Packout. I think it's really popular. There's a lot of people come and take a look at it.
Definitely.
What's going on here with you? Are you making something for this, or is this kind of like in design right now?
Right. So the inside of our van is still a little bit in prototype mode, but we're definitely kind of gauging some interest and kind of testing out our storage box here. So if you take a little quick peek, these Milwaukee Packout boxes are made to be stacked on top of each other and have a really nice latch-in system. And so we've actually routed in the Milwaukee design, which is in the bottom of these boxes here.
Oh, cool.
We've actually
So it
routed
doesn't
out
move
those
around.
holes so that it can slide in place and lock in nice and
Oh,
tight.
sweet.
So those aren't going to roll around, the drawers aren't going to come out while you're driving, and you can always grab this box, pull it out, and go take it where you want.
So can people buy this from you?
We're definitely working on a product for market with this.
Okay.
I think with maybe a couple small tweaks, we'll be ready to go.
Because this is going to work for a lot of different things that folks are
Absolutely.
doing. So yeah.
And so for the top of the van, we still have a little bit of work to do with the panels there, but we've got the electrical box we saw outside on the table. We've got one of those tucked in nice here, and then on the back wall is that on-demand hot water heater for an external shower. So if you want to get a little dirty and need a little rinse off.
Right. All right, Austin. Thanks for letting us take
Absolutely.
a look at
Thank
that
you,
here.
Hank.
Yeah, I'm going to keep up with you. So, for example, when the Milwaukee Packout stuff comes to market, I think folks out there would like to know. I know
do.
I would like to know.
Oh yeah.
So thanks for that. Anything you want to tell folks out there before we get out? How can they find out more info about you guys?
Yeah. So Again, my name's Austin Bell. You can find out some more info at skylinevans.com. Or I think we've got an Instagram handle at skyline_vans. Take a peek at that. And if you guys are ever in Virginia, we're right on 81 in Harrisonburg. And stop by.
That's where the shop is, right? That's where you guys are working. Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. If we're in the neighborhood, we'll come visit you guys. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. We're going to have more coverage here at the Overland Expo East in West Virginia. So stay tuned for that. On to the next one. We're out. Peace.